Addiction is the biggest preventable killer in the UK today. Addiction does not discriminate. It affects people of all cultures, ages, races, gender, class, sexuality. The list is endless.
When I was using drugs, in the beginning it did make me feel safe and at peace. I felt calm. But as time went on, the amount of time I felt calm to the amount of chaos and guilt that I felt just outweighed it.
When my wife left me, it left me feeling rejected, lonely and worthless.
It's like a love-hate relationship with the drugs. I love to take them, but I hate what they do to me and the person I become.
My drinking was retrospectively problematic from the start. Furtive, it was secretive, it was solitary.
I was threatened with losing my son, and I just felt so hopeless. I thought it just seems so unreal that it was happening to me. Can't communicate with people, and just felt suicidal.
My addiction was cocaine. I started using it more and more on my own, just lied to everyone. From the word go, really.
I first began using and drinking probably about the age of 14, and it was just something that everybody seemed to do. I just accepted that was part of being a teenager.
I couldn't operate on a daily basis without either recovering from drinking and drug use or the want to continue to drink and drug use.
At the time I wasn't a heroin addict, it was cannabis and tablets and speed and drugs like that, which I thought were acceptable, like recreational drugs. But I convinced myself that only heroin addicts needed help.
I was very self-conscious, very disturbed individual, and it was, becoming essential to get out of bed and have to have a drink, just to get out of the door.
I went to stay at my mother's home with my brother, and after going out for a few drinks with my father, I then woke up at 4 o'clock the next afternoon and didn't really have much idea of where I'd been, what I'd been doing.
I thought cocaine loved me. I thought that was the be-all and end-all of everything. Just couldn't communicate with anyone through my job. Started having problems at work.
I drunk all the alcohol in my mother's house. I'd literally trashed her whole house as well, and I hadn't had any recollection of doing it.
I would just steal more, basically, to feed my habit and to feed my drinking, and then when I turned into work, I would cook the books accordingly,
My rock bottom was, when I hit the streets. I ended up living in hostels, and it was in there that I saw the only way out was suicide.
The kids were at the front of the bay window and they were shouting "Daddy," and then they were scurried off into the back room, and that broke my heart.
I was composing a suicide letter to my nephew because I'd really had enough. I couldn't see any way out of this by this stage. And there'd been some disturbance during the evening, and by the end of the night, I ended up pulling a young boy of about 18 years old down from a rope, and he'd attempted to hang himself. He'd botched attempt, but he was slowly being strangulated, and that kind of shook me out of that.
I'd run out of the energy, I'd run out of strength to keep getting up, finding that money, going to get them drugs, and it was so lonely.
If I was true to my heart, then I would see this road is not for me. I hate what I have become. Oh, look at me, the lonely one. I will try to make a start, to bring back love into my heart, to make amends for what I've been, to fight and beat this diseased dream.
Sharp Liverpool is managed by the national charity Action on Addiction. We are a total abstinence-based treatment centre providing a psychotherapeutic structured day programme. Sharp Liverpool's total abstinence model uses the tools of group therapy, workshops and individual counselling, and it is based in the 12-step philosophy, which is spiritual but not religious. Sharp Liverpool is particularly suitable for people who do not wish to leave their families or homes to go into residential treatment, but who are wanting treatment from a centre of clinical excellence. Our staff are highly qualified, well trained, and many of us are in recovery ourselves.
To promote a place that's caring, safe, I'd say Sharp is the best, if not the only place in Liverpool that you can get that sort of treatment. What you receive at this place, you know, it beggars belief, because what it does is it changes your whole personality and your whole psyche. It changes your thinking. It can give you a lot of things. It can bring love back into your life. It can lighten your heart. It can take away fears. It gives you an understanding around your addictive personality, as well as it's just a symptom, your drugs. It comes in different ways. But it's awareness about the spiritual program, and that's what we all need, I believe. Well, it was for me. That was one of the main things that was missing from me.